conhece? Não, e tu? Também não. Jeito de rica, né não? Por quê? Ah, sei lá, pelo cabelo. Se for, qual o problema? Problema? Já viu rico namorar pobre?
Pumpkin Jack is a 3D platformer created by Nicolas Meissonier and published by Head Up and Beep Japan. Pumpkin Jack was released October 23rd of 2020. This game has been on my radar for a little while, because I played the demo somewhat recently. When I finally decided to give this game a look, I noticed that the game had a high amount of people praising it, so I got a little bit excited and bought it. The story of Pumpkin Jack takes place in the Kingdom of Arkansas, where the humans were living peacefully for a long time. But you see, the devil hated that. He was bored, so he unleashed a curse to terrorize them. To stop the devil's curse, the humans got a wizard to help them. When the devil heard about this, he thought two can play at that game, and he got his own dude to stop the wizard, promising passage to the afterlife. He gets Jack. With an owl to keep Jack in check, and this crow, he will venture out to stop the wizard. For controls, Jack can double jump for movements. Jack can also roll and is complete with iframes. For attacking, Jack has a basic combo, a single jump attack, and a double jump attack, and a attack from a roll. The double jump attack is different depending on the weapon you use. My favorite weapon is a shotgun. It's the most satisfying one to use because the sound it makes is fucking orgasmic. Then you can attack with your crow friend. And that's it for all the controls. They're nice and simple. The levels themselves are linear, with collectibles hidden slightly off the path that you are supposed to go. But they're optional. The crow heads are a currency to get Jack costumes. And the gramophones, well, they make Jack dance. Pretty sick. Sometimes a level will have you go to a puzzle room without your body, so you can only jump and spin. Sometimes the game will put you on rails and keep you moving as you jump over obstacles and break barriers with the crow. So earlier I mentioned I played the demo. That was for my Game Jam video, and one of the things I mentioned is how I love the presentation of Pumpkin Jack, and that still stands. The way they show the story is really well done. Not only that, Pumpkin Jack's Halloween aesthetic was kept consistent throughout. The style of the game was something I liked from the start, but I grew to like even more with each level. The characters all felt like they belonged in the story. Speaking of the characters, their designs in Pumpkin Jack are awesome. Jack himself was really well made, and the costumes that he has. Even though his companions are birds, they do have distinct shapes, and the characters you come across are really well designed and memorable. My favorite one actually being the merchant that sells you the costumes. One of the issues I have isn't with the game, but the pricing. Don't get me wrong, the game is high quality, but for $29.99 or $30, for 6.6 hours of gameplay, which is inflated I might add, because I had to start over due to having an hour worth of laggy footage. So let's say around just 6 hours for $30. I think is a bit high for a casual player. Casuals aren't going to spend hours trying to get the best time in the game, or always collect everything. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind a short game. Some games shouldn't overstay their welcome, but I feel for this pricing is just a little bit high. Honestly, $20 or $19.99 would have made more sense given how much content's in the game at this point in time. Oh, and my opinion still stands even with the Christmas update that just came out. And for the second issue I have, let me pose a question. What was the point in having all these weapons? Every level you complete, you get a new weapon as a reward, which goes up to 6 weapons in total. But all these weapons do not change or manipulate the combat in any different way from one another. They all just deal the same damage, and there's not like there's a complex combo system or anything. I would say the combat in the game wouldn't be any different if you had only one of those weapons and the crow the whole time. With that said, as much as I love the shotgun, if it were me, I would probably just pick the shovel as the main weapon. You would have a 3-hit combo and the bird. That's it. Rather than getting a new weapon that does the same thing as the others, that weapon will be reduced to one attack that will change combat just a little bit, like the shotgun. The shotgun will be boiled to just one shot if you hold down the button and let go. The shotgun will break shields, and the gun will also do slightly more damage. This is only one example of what I would do. I have more ideas, but I don't want to bore you with them. Essentially, Jack will unlock moves as the game goes on. Although, if you don't mind the price and the combat looks fine to you, then get the game, by all means. I fully recommend it. And with that said, so you want to play Pumpkin Jack? Ultimately, that choice is yours, but if you are interested, the game is, like I said, $29.99. And before you ask, why did I review a Halloween game near Christmas? That's because I want to do some Nightmare Before Christmas type shit, you feel me? But anyway, that's it from me. See you in the next one. Thanks again for watching this video. If you want to see more, please like and subscribe to this channel. Maybe comment while you're at it. Also, follow me on Twitter for updates on my videos and when I stream on Twitch.